Youth Zone is a nonprofit organization based in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, and serving the Roaring Fork and Grand River Valley youth and families since 1976. Youth Zone of the Western Slope serves a relatively diverse population. We serve the entire Roaring Fork Valley and Grand River Valley from Aspen to Parachute, Colorado, including the city of Glenwood Springs. This encompasses 3 different counties, Pitkin, Eagle, and Garfield, and 5 different school districts. Our clients are split pretty evenly, with 50% of referrals identifying as Caucasian, and the other half majority Hispanic. Adult clients fall generally along the same lines. However, paired with the demographic makeup of our service area, which is roughly 69% Caucasian and 28% Hispanic, in just Garfield County, you can see that our service population is weighted heavily toward the Hispanic population of our valley. Also, a significant majority of our youth clients were male. Youth Zone incorporates a unique approach to justice for juvenile offenders in the valley called restorative justice. Therefore, it makes sense that nearly 2/3 of our youth referrals come from the juvenile justice system. Substance use charges make up the overwhelming majority of those cases. Of those not referred by the courts, we have relationships with schools, counselors, community organizations, and even self-reparent referral sources. The largest number of our clients are from the Glenwood Springs metro area, which is the most urban of all our areas served. Next is the Rifle and Parachute areas. Our lowest numbers come from Up Valley and the Carbondale, Basalt, Snowmass, and Aspen areas. However, these areas see the largest numbers of substance use issues among our youth, and the most concern for suicide and self-harm ideation. Youth Zone is known across the valley for our caring staff and our quality programming. Some of our most requested programs include our counseling and case management, PALS mentoring, restorative justice, and parenting programs. We can expand on all these programs and perhaps even invest in further programming if those needs arise in our community. I would like to propose an expansion to our cultural awareness as a staff using the anti-oppression framework for social work. First, I propose that as new positions become available, that priority be given to applicants who are of the targeted status, specifically of the Hispanic culture. Not only will this allow us to be more culturally relevant to our clients, but it will assist those of us who are not of that culture to become more aware during staff interaction. And while in general men and boys are considered a privileged group, I propose that for the purposes of our agency we should consider them as targeted for discrimination. We staff only 1 man, currently, and yet over half our clients in general and the considerable majority of our youth are young men. Having more male staff will again help our clients to feel that we are culturally relevant to their needs. Secondly, I would like to propose that as part of our staff development we engage in a peer or learner role within our targeted communities. This could mean attending a cultural event within the Hispanic community and assisting as a volunteer, or allowing the youth within our organization to lead a project where we act as participants instead of role models. Allowing us to take a learner or peer role in this way will allow us to see our clients from the other side of the mirror, so to speak, and also engage them in a more meaningful way. Finally, and possibly most importantly, I propose that we engage a volunteer-based community accountability board, comprised of leaders of the various ethnic and cultural communities in our valley, as well as past successful clients and parents. School participation is a must for this accountability panel, as well. The panel will be tasked with engaging Youth Zone in more meaningful cultural discussions and programs, such as parenting programs in appropriate language and sensitive to cultural viewpoints. Thank you for your continued commitment to the Roaring Fork and Grand River Valley's youth and for taking the time to hear my presentation today.